Let's go to the Egyptian-Indonesian relations. How do you view those relations in general?
I think we have an excellent relations with Egypt. Well, we owe Egypt because Egypt is one of the first prominent countries that recognized Indonesia in 1947. And because of the recognition by Egypt, then many countries follow to recognize Indonesia. So we consider Egypt is brothers. That's why we will never forget Egypt, and we will write it down in our history with the gold ink.
Can you tell us more details also about the Egyptian-Indonesian cultural cooperation?
Actually, our relations in culture, let's say in social and cultural field, actually, far back before our independence, and even before the recognition of Egypt, there are a lot of people coming here, young generation of Indonesia coming here to study in Al-Azhar before our independence. So this cultural relation, people-to-people context are far before our independence. But now back to the official relations. We have several MOUs, Memorandum of Understanding between Indonesia and Egypt in culture, tourism, and then also information, as well as sister city. We have sister city between Ismailia and Yogyakarta. It's another part of in the central part of Java, and we are happy. But I think we need to explore more, because it seems many Indonesians coming to Egypt, but very little Egyptians coming to Indonesia. We need more Egypt to come to Indonesia to have this, to optimize our relation in culture and other fields.
Yes, and this is why we are trying to get the Egyptians acquainted with Indonesia. So let me ask you, what are the activities that you are going to do throughout Ramadan?
Well, of course, actually, we have been invited to make presentation of one Indonesian night in one of the institutions here, cultural institutions here, including with Opera House, for instance. And of course, this is what we are going to maximize and to seize this opportunity to present to you, to Egyptian people. This is what Indonesia are doing during the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan in Indonesia is something that we are celebrating every year.
I have to ask you this. Now, I've been seeing the ambassadress activities, many activities. See, she is always socializing with people, inviting people to Indonesian cultural events here, and that brings me to ask you, here in Egypt, women role has been enhanced in the recent years tremendously. How do you view the role of women in Indonesia?
The role of women in Indonesia is even far back before our independence. Again, many heroes of Indonesia are women. From Aceh, we have like at least 5 prominent heroes are women. So, and now we try to even to improve and enhance the roles of women that they can play in community development, politically, economically, and socially. Now, in politics, for instance, there has been a decision by the People Consultative Assembly that women must be represented 30% of the whole membership of the People Consultative Assembly, and that's the way how then we try to give more chances and opportunities for women to play their role.
Great. Now, culture is the only way, or people have been saying that culture has become the only way to enhance people-to-people contact, because people can all together, the whole world can hear music, can speak music, can speak culture. It's the only way to bridge all gaps. What do you think about this?
Oh yes, I believe so. I believe so. That's why I try to advance this as my tool, the instruments, to strengthen and improve the relation between Indonesia and Egypt. By the way of cultural ties and cooperation, the people will understand more. And it's nothing to do with what can you economically benefit from, but you see, this is emotional relation between two people, two nations. So I believe in you that through the presentation of cultural events, for instance, we will know better about other countries, and that's why, based on this, we can build many cooperation in concrete way.
Yes, they said that politics divides, but culture gathers.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, Your Excellency, Ambassador Abdurrahman Muhammad Fachir, the Indonesian ambassador to Egypt. It was a real pleasure to have you in our program, Cross Cultures, and on Nile TV.
Thank you
very
so much, Ms. Mona. Thank you, Nile TV.
Indonesia and Egypt are both very ancient civilizations, and the relations are very strong and dates back to many, many years ago. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this special interview, and by this we came to the end of this episode of our program Cross Cultures. Until next week, it's goodbye.
وحوي يا وحوي